Not fun.
Are you sick of this?
No, not at all. What do you got?
Porzingis is good to go?
He's good to go. Just did an MRI just to make sure there was nothing before he gets back out on the court. We'll try to take it easy on him, gradually get him back into some of the bigger minutes, but we're happy to have him back.
Are you going to do, you were talking about the lineup with him at center, or lineup, starters, set?
No, we'll get him in there. We'll get him in there.
Is he going to start?
I'm not going to say who's starting. Come on, Mark.
So, Porzingis might not start.
He might not start. He might start.
Is this something he has to test like in past games, or do you think he's cleared and he's ready to play?
Yeah, no, he's been moving around pretty well. I think it was just that last step of making sure there was nothing before we put him out there for the minutes. So again, we'll see how his condition is. He's in the last 2 weeks, I think he's played maybe a game and a half or whatever it was. So I'm sure he'll be winded. So we'll probably have short playing minutes with him at each time. Get him out, get him some rest, and then get him back in.
How's Noah look?
He got an MRI, sprained ankle. He'll be out tonight, but after that we'll just hopefully treatments, and maybe he's ready for the next game.
Is the pinch that you were talking about with Porzingis gone?
He didn't say anything today about it. Whatever that pinch, I think it was just, again, in somebody's head probably thinks, okay, is that something major, or is that just typical, little soreness from a little bit of tendonitis still left. So they told him that it's not, anything to worry about. It's part of the tendonitis thing, and it'll be fine.
A few weeks ago, you had a couple of goals with the 3 games up, and you wanted to win at least 2 out of 3, if not all 3. So as you look at the rest of the month, what new goals have you set for them?
Let's just go for one game now. Let's see if we can build on last night's game. The guys played extremely hard. They really got after it, and so I think the confidence when you're in a losing streak, that confidence is always tough to get back. We had a couple close losses that kind of adds to that, but then you get a good one like that last night, and you just see the difference in the way they come out. But Washington is a very good team who's played very well since the beginning of the year. When they got off to that slow start, so it's going to be a heck of a challenge.
Coach, you beat a good team last night. What made the difference on that win last night, your opinion?
Well, I think, when we look at it, we just stayed on the attack and that full effort all night long. We've had great efforts at times for periods of play, but not all 48 minutes. I thought last night was a complete game for these guys on both sides of the ball. They moved the ball well. Defensively, they challenged just about every shot. If you do that, you have a good chance to win the games. Contested shots are a big thing.
Jeff, I don't think Marshall played since December 15th or thereabout. How difficult is it for a guy to stay ready, particularly when he's going back and forth?
I don't think you have to worry about Marshall. He's ready every time he comes to practice. That's what we love about him. The coaches, we talk about it all the time, is how do we get Marshall in there? In practices, he brings energy, does the same stuff with his talking and his calling out coverages. He's a guy that we know is going to bring the energy, whether it's practice, game, whatever it is. If we have a team breakfast or team lunch, he's got the energy in there too.
Did you like Carmelo before?
Yeah, we got to look at the kind of the big picture with if KP comes back to play the regular minutes, how we're going to do that with the amount of centers we have, and it allows some of those other guys. Kuz has really stepped up, I think, when he's had to play the 3. With his defense, his ability to shoot the ball gives us one more shooter out there, and it kind of opens the floor for Derek a little bit more in the pick and rolls. So we might get to that point sometime. Who knows?
Jeff, earlier in the week, after you made the lineup change with Courtney, Brandon said that kind of you come in every day, you never know what you're going to expect. Is that something that you felt was fair? Is that something you've addressed? I don't know, in terms of the communication aspect there.
Yeah, no, it's again, I think it was frustration of losing. guys on the bench that maybe one night they're there, another night, you know, that's the beauty of having 13, 14 guys on a team. If one guy doesn't bring it right away, you can go to another guy. You know, minutes are earned. They've always been that way. So, you know, but I think everyone's, you know, with the injuries, it's probably led to some of the inconsistency. You got some different lineups and different guys have to now start. But you know, heck, you're supposed to go out there and play.
You-
They announced the all-star starters tonight, and it sounds like Carmelo might not for the first time in 8 years. Just what have you thought of him this year, and what he's been for you this season?
Yeah, no, I think he's been great for us. You know, the leadership he lends to the guys out there. You know, coming here, we didn't know what to expect. You know, does he play any defense? I think he's in the right position a lot of times. You know, so you know, he knows how to play the game. You know, he's in on the weak side when he's supposed to. So that's all been very positive. And you know, I've seen enough great players in the days to see. You know, he gets the ball, you pretty much think it's going to go in. You know, even tough shots that he takes, you're still going, okay, that didn't look like it was a great shot, but you still think it's going to go in every time. He's such a great scorer. So, you know, I think he's been great for us.
You mentioned defensively about Carmelo, that you think he's been in position a lot of times, but he's taken some hits about his defensive play this season. Is there something you'd like to see more of from him on that end?
You know, the only thing I think our whole team needs to do better on closeouts. You know, that's not just Carmelo or a couple other guys. It's the whole team. But other than that, you know, really, I think that's the underrated part of the team defense. If you're trying to play a team defense and you're not in the right position, say even on the weak side, you know, guys are going to get beat, and you got to be able to help. And you know, that's the one thing that we haven't had to harp on him about, is being in on the weak side. So, you know, the team defense that he plays, I think is great.
You said you were wondering whether he plays defense kind of before you came here. Was that based off conversations with other
No, that's
people?
just hearing stuff. You know, what a great scorer, but his defense. So I think coaches have been pleasantly surprised at you know, what he's done.
Jeff, a couple weeks ago, you guys had been on a little bit of a slide, and came out, beat Milwaukee, looked like you may turn around a little bit. Then obviously had a few losses in a row, the situation with Derek, and then Carmelo also, all leading into the win last night. Is there anything you saw against Boston that makes you think that it might carry over more this time around?
Well, again, you know, we had the split on the road, beat Milwaukee, but KP played, and then all of a sudden he couldn't play again, and so he was out. I think him getting healthy, I think you know, the guy's starting to get a little confidence back. You know, we've said in the locker room to, you know, stick together, and these guys have. You know, I asked Mel before the game yesterday if you know, he thought our guys really believed that we can get into the playoffs, and he said absolutely. So. You know, they're not giving up. They're continuing to work, and they know things haven't gone our way in some of these games, but they keep fighting.
Coach, Hernangomez had probably his best game of the season last night. What did you see out of him, and how do you think that can propel him going forward?
Well, you know, Billy's had some good games during the year. That's you know, he's a young player, learning the league. You know, he's physical. He doesn't mind contact. He's got a good touch. He can pass the ball. You know, I think just his, you know, he's, for a big guy, he's pretty light on his feet, can move, and you know, he had a nice game. We were able to go into the post with that second group. They threw him the ball in the post 2-3 times, and he scored. And that's probably something that we don't have a whole lot of besides maybe Carmelo, is the guy that you can go into the post and you know, feel pretty confident you're going to get a pretty good shot. And Billy did that last night, as well as, you know, help defensively, and you know, we need that from the big, especially when Joe was out.
He's been banged up a lot though this year. Is there a thought in your mind to giving him a little bit of time off, or is if he says I think I can play Saturday, and that you lean that way?
Yeah, no, Joe. He has battled some injuries, but that's probably because he plays so hard. You know, you're going to get bumps, you're going to get bruises, you're going to get sore if you play that hard. And you know, if he comes in and says, you know, I just can't go tonight, I'm hurting, of course. But I think he's over these past 2-3 weeks, he's really played pretty solid for us. So, again, we're getting a part of the season as we move forward. If, before the All-Star break, when they can get rejuvenated, if he needs a rest, he'll let us know.
What do you attribute to the fact that you guys are undefeated when he doesn't play? When you go 5-0 when Miller doesn't play?
Coincidence? I don't know. Sometimes guys, when guys get out, the other guys see it as an opportunity, and maybe they play better when something like that happens. Could have been teams we play. I don't know if we can take any correlation on it.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Okay.